Tonight, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 4, Episode 10, the season finale. These are my quick thoughts and early impressions. I want you to share your own quick thoughts and initial impressions of this episode with me down below. Man, they hit us with a cliffhanger, so now we have to wait until Season 5 to find out what happened to Rak. Additionally, the rumours appear to be true. We already knew that Marvin, Rak and Lulu were filming for Season 5, as I told you guys. We just didn't know in what capacity, whether as ghosts, flashbacks or something else. But now we know they filmed for it. Watching the episode, I had that funny feeling like Marvin's time might be up. The scene with Jukebox and Naisha, where she says she's staying in New York because her father never left her, really hit. He changed for her, and she wanted to be there for him. That scene made it seem like things weren't looking good for Marvin. Sometimes it's better not to know too much about upcoming seasons because when you're watching the show, it kind of kills the suspense. But that's just part of reviewing these shows. You end up knowing a lot of what's going on behind the scenes. Let me just say, like I've said before, I'm not a fan of kids killing their parents. I didn't like it in the original Power, and once again, we get that kind of scene in this episode. Now, we don't know if Rak even got shot. They cut it off, so we have to wait until next season to find out. But that last scene really mirrored the one between Ghost and Tariq. Kanan blaming Rak for everything, her expressing her love for him no matter what, and then closing her eyes. The same setup had been recreated. In my opinion, it was too similar. They gave us clear parallels to the original Power, but I don't like the kid shoots parent storyline at all. Although this episode was solid, it served more as a prelude to Season 5. We didn't really get a major death. They gave us a cliffhanger and made us believe maybe Marvin or Rak could die. We also saw Stefano get stabbed, but when Phil Russo walked off, I figured Stefano would survive, and he did. It's all set up for a crazy war in Season 5. Phil Russo and Stefano are going to go at it even more. What's crazy is they were working together the whole time, pretending to have beef. We found out that Phil Russo was the one who really put out the hit on Sabaselli because he wanted his spot. He and Stefano didn't agree, and we saw what happened. Unique played it smart by going back to Teresa and getting help. Now we'll see how that plays out next season. Now, let's talk about what the episode was really about, the arrival of Breeze. Since day one, I told you guys in my predictions that when Breeze shows up, we'd know who he is immediately. No guessing, no theories, just clear from the start. And that's exactly what happened. Your boy Shaymake Moore is Breeze. That was part of early fan theories once we saw he was filming for the show. They're setting up Breeze and Kanan to work together. Breeze popped his nephew and informed Kanan that they would work together. Season 5 is going to be wild. Did you notice when Snap talked about doing business with the Italians, he mentioned Unique's name? He said something about working with him short term, and Kanan looked at him like, "What are you talking about?" So you know Kanan's going to question that. Honestly, I was hoping Snaps and Pops would get taken out, but we already knew they were getting built up as major players. They stayed in the background this season, pulling strings and eliminating people close to Kanan. Next season, Kanan is going to find out the truth, and it might be too late. Kanan was frustrating to watch at times, but it is what it is. They're showing those same character parallels between him and Tariq from the original series, doing reckless stuff they'll later regret. Once Kanan finds out that his mum didn't drop off Crystal or Famous, and that she didn't do any of the stuff he believed, he's going to feel it. It was Snaps and Pops all along. And if you see Detective Garcia, somebody please smack the taste out of his mouth. He's doing his job a little too well. He's not the best cop, but he really wants to know what happened. Telling Jukebox that a witness saw a black woman near the place where Crystal got dropped off obviously made her think it was Rak. But Marvin told her Rak didn't do it. Jukebox went back to Kanan, and he was pissed. Garcia also went to Kanan and told him the same thing, and that's all Kanan needed to go confront Rock. We also saw Parissa get snatched up, just like we expected. Lulu was willing to drop her off, and Jerome finally showed up in the finale. Unique was acting all tough, talking about clapping Rack's cheeks, but none of that matters now. His family's been taken. What's he going to do about it? He's going to be furious. Unique thinks he's fine with Akbar, as I mentioned in a previous video. However, don't be surprised if Akbar, Phil Russo, snaps and pops turn on him next season. That's going to be a rude awakening. Overall, this was a solid season finale. It was more of a cliffhanger episode, leaving a lot of storylines open. We don't know what's going to happen to Parissa, to Stefano, or to Rack. At least Marvin survived, and I'm happy about that one. Breeze being introduced is great too. Now all those fan theories can stop. Unique ain't Breeze. Rack was regarded as Breeze by many. Ronnie, no way, that's over now. Also, they originally planned to kill Unique off. They had to rewrite some things to bring him back, since he's so tied into Rack's storyline. So now he's back in it. Down below, leave your theories and predictions. Let me know what you think about the season finale. I'll be dropping the full recap later today with more details, so stay tuned. Thanks again for all the love and support throughout Season 4. Now it's time to get ready for Season 5. It's going to be crazy, that's all I'm going to say. I'll catch you all on the next one.